Ender's Game by Hari J. Kumar and Anirudh Margam.
The title of our book is Ender's Game and it's written by Orson Scott Card. The main character is Andrew Ender Thomas Wiggin. He can best be described as a creative and very strong.
When we thought of character traits, we agreed that Ender was definitely creative and strong. For example, on page 20, the book states, with Ender, we have to strike a delicate balance. Isolate him enough that he remains creative, otherwise he'll adopt the system here and we'll lose him. At the same time, we need to make sure he keeps a strong ability to lead. This quote shows that Ender is creative and strong. There are also many other pieces of evidence like this scattered all throughout the book. The genre of the book is science fiction because it has a lot of advanced technology and is about a human-alien war in a distant future.
For our summary, we said that Ender Wiggins is a young boy who was born to become Earth's greatest starship commander. While training to take on this role, he faces many hardships, including jealous teammates, unfair placings, and commanding his fleet. Ender learns to never give up in his mission to become the best soldier alive, and through hard work gets what he strives for.
The story mostly takes place in the battle school and outer space. On page 33, the book states, this was school. Every day, hours of classes, reading, numbers, history, videos of bloody battles in space. The Marines spraying their guts all over the walls of the bugger ships, hollows of the clean wars of the fleet, ships turning into puffs of light as the spacecraft killed each other deftly in the deep night. Many things to learn. This quote describes the setting aboard the battle school. The mood in this book is very serious because the students of the battle school are often fighting for promotions. The mood in the battle school is also focused and bitter because the students are focused on improving their skills, and some students are also bitter and jealous of Ender's skills and talents in the battle room. On page 99, the quote is, but with his old friends there was no laughter, no remembering, just work. Just intelligence and excitement about the game, but nothing beyond that. This quote describes how the social life in space is very limited and virtually doesn't exist, and so it is a very serious mood.
For recommendations, I would recommend Insignia by S.J. Kincaid. I would recommend this book because it's also about a young genius who's recruited into the military as a combat specialist. Except in this book, it's a 14-year-old who controls a drone.
Also, my personal recommendation is War of Worlds by H.G. Wells because this book is also mostly science fiction and also includes aliens just like Ender's Game.
For outside study, I would recommend learning a little bit about spacecraft, outer space, the child mentality for a young genius, and how Army standards work, because this book takes place in outer space and the Army and child psychology play a big part in this book.
For analogy, we came up with Colonel Graff is to Ender as the evil witch in Hansel and Gretel is to Hansel and Gretel.
For analogy, we picked this analogy because the relationships are comparable. In both relationships, there's somebody that the main character trusts, but then that person manipulates the protagonist into trusting them even more until they reveal an ulterior motive that makes the main character lose trust in them. In Ender's Game, Graff he tries to convince Ender that he's a friend, while really he's trying to make Ender suffer so that he can be a better soldier to help the human race. And in Hansel and Gretel, the stepmother, she gives the kids food and stuff, but really she's trying to eat them.
We found some figurative language on page 129. It is, they worked all day with the taste of victory in their mouths, and cheered again when they broke half an hour early for lunch.
The theme for this book is that no matter what challenges come forth in your life, you should never give up. This is a theme because at the beginning, many people doubt that Ender deserves to be a commander, but as the book draws to a close, everyone realizes how great of a leader he is after he proves himself, even though people put him down. Our quote for this is on page 99. Ender was still the leading soldier in the standings, and no one doubted that he deserved it now. At the age of 9, he was a tomb leader in Phoenix Army with Petra Arcanian as his commander. This quote shows how he never gave up, because at the beginning he was just a launch sheet, but then he kept going without quitting, even though people like his original commander tried to make him feel like he was nothing. He kept going and he became commander of Dragon Army and then eventually the International Fleet.
Our favorite quote was on page 194 when Mazer Rackham's talking to Ender about humanity. He states that humanity does not ask us to be happy, it merely asks us to be brilliant on its behalf. Survival first, then happiness as we can manage it. We picked this quote because we liked how it provided a new and unique insight to humanity and how life works.